to help me. Other than that, I don't know that I have anything else.
Gamers. Hello.
Oh, there's a new teleport button down to the generator for anyone who's like button.
Hello,
obviously,
gamers.
Like, there's no need to start there, but if you are, whatever.
It's time.
Which was about, I think,
Yeah.
2 kinds of mana potions because it was a 75% concentration.
So some people, there's a couple of characters that have an improved mana potion as a second circle potion that they can make. If you are given one, you will probably have it be pretty clearly pointed out by that character that that's what you're getting. Indeed, most of them refer to it as like 75%. But yeah, so mostly those all get allocated to
Damn
healers
Zoomers.
so that, y'all don't fucking die. But, yeah.
Zoomers.
Anything else on the systemsy side, map side stuff? Okay.
Okay, boys.
I'm gonna ask a bunch of people to stay. Nothing bad, I promise. If you are intending to help with the onion ring, please stay. I just have I'm gonna beg you for something. Please listen. I also need Wolfie and Raven to stay. Otherwise, everyone else can go into the map, and we will do research soon. Fun.
Guys, I think
Oh,
this is gonna be
we're not
very
taking off on screen. This is an off-screen thing, so don't worry about being at the ship at a certain time. It was just easier on us not to be
Night
here.
Beach episode.
We're taking off. This is our last day.
Let's go, dude.
But we're not taking off on screen. Okay, now I'm done.
I'm gonna fall asleep just chilling out, and then you're gonna forget me.
Let's go, Rosewood Home Alone.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Dude.
Oh.
Like Home Alone.
Oh. Man.
Good man, are you dying?
I'm exhausted. I'm tired,
Wake
man.
up.
I'm
You
just
slept
tired.
like what? Like 200 hours?
I know, man. I'm still tired.
Come on.
It's crazy. You sleep 200 hours, and then when you sleep 3, you feel
Yeah,
great. Like, what the
yeah.
fuck?
Help with the onion ring. I think this is.
Yeah. All right. I'm fine. I'll wake
There
up,
we go.
dude. Damn.
Thanks, guy. Please ping us before you're heading down, because we need some time to set things up. Don't ping us while you're already in the deep city. Don't ping us in the deep city. Ping us while you're on the surface, please. That's all I ask. That's all.
Well, hi there, Riley. Why? So,
Hi.
why do we need? Why do we need this? Where's? It's so.
Right here.
Why do we need this? I just can't see. Like.
Yeah, because now I can do this. Good morning, Luke.
Wow.
Good
Wow.
morning.
Tell me a secret.
Oh my god. Girly Pop, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
Do we want the lights on? Or would you rather have them off? I like them
I can't see dick.
'Cause I
I'm
feel
trying. I'm trying. I'm just. What? Oh, now we can RP. Good morning. It's like,
That's what I was thinking.
I don't. I
like
prefer to
this
see.
idea.
Oh my god.
I prefer not to. Because then I could go, good morning.
Good lord. Oh, guys, it's been a day. We're not in the Terror Dorm anymore. There's every other. Rosewood is every other day. It's been that way since we started,
Absolutely not.
unless told otherwise. What?
I got nothing to do today.
Sweet, man.
Yep. Sweet indeed.
Yeah.
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 You know what? I might wear my shorts today.
That's what I'm talking about. Now we're gaming.
Hell yeah.
I'm fucking
too
tired,
late.
dude. I'm exhausted.
Same.
I debated not coming today, but I'm here. I'm here for the fans.
Only for the fans.
Only for the fans. My team can go suck a dick.
What the fuck?
Fuck those guys.
Oh, well, he's not with us.
Yeah. They're not here today.
Yeah. Good luck in the captain's meeting alone then.
I mean, as it has usually been.
Well, actually, it depends if Angeal's here today. Is Squid here?
He should be. If he's not, then like my entire plans for today are changed. Ooh.
I don't think I saw her though.
Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe they'll be here later.
Maybe. I'll come into the meeting with you.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's go.
But, you know.
Why not? Let's do it.
I got nothing else to do today, so yeah, sure. I'll do it.
It's me, you, and Amber, dude.
Woo!
Woohoo!
A terrifying tree.
Yeah, dude. Oh. Yeah. Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you responded to me, then I thought my mic was unmuted.
No. I'm just exhausted, man. I'm exhausted.
Oh no.
I'm exhausted. What if I just...
An early day, maybe.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to now that we can turn the lights off, I'm just going to systematically bring people into bunks, turn off the lights, and then RP kill them without them having any option to fight back or anything else. I think that's what I'm going to do. That's my new arc. I'm just going to kill everybody.
No, before I do it first.
I've killed every single person in this institute, and now myself.
The Umbra Inquisition.
Ugh, dude. Oh, fuck. Rise and shine, Riley. Riley? Oh, shit, dude. Oh, that's so fucking funny. And then there were two. And then there were two. Damn, I'm exhausted. Chat. What if we just had a just chatting stream, huh? What if we just do just chatting all day instead of role playing? Oh. Let's have a chat. I don't know what happened. I thought I slept well. I slept for like 12 hours, but it was off and on, so maybe it was just really shitty sleep. Yeah, we're not gonna bow out or anything. I'm just fucking tired. Chat. I'm just a sleepy boy. Just a sleepy little guy. Hey, morning. Wakey.
Guess what?
What?
I haven't seen Angela or Aurelia all day, so you're coming to the captain's meeting with me.
Got it.
Great. See you at the mess hall.
Yeah, see you at the mess hall.
I kept waking up. I slept for 6 hours, and then I kept waking up like every 30 minutes for the next 1,000 hours. Dude, this looks like a fucking occultic. What is this? What the fuck's happening? What is this? Is this a fucking torture chamber? What is this? Soul-seeing circle. It's just here? That's what this is? Whack.
Of course, help yourself.
Whack.
It was better than it has been the last week and a half, but it's still.
Ooh, pierogies.
Still feel a bit weary when you get up, sort of situations.
You know, I keep forgetting
I
that.
made some
Downstairs, that really gave me a shock.
sausages for everybody.
Yeah, no.
And the fruit's been cleaned if you help yourself.
Oh, hello.
Thanks a ton. Looks delicious.
Thank you. Morning.
Feel free to. I
Get out the way.
probably made more than necessary, so feel free to have seconds.
Will do.
Thank you very much.
Is my father here if you're here?
I don't know. I was looking for him. I couldn't sleep, but I was going to see if he was on the ship this morning. I haven't been able to run into him yet.
Morning, Ember.
Morning, Captain. Why are you sitting in your eyes?
Well, I figured you guys were having a talk.
Nothing in particular, just
Levitation magic?
sat here and she wanted to sit. If you want to join, you're most welcome to.
All right.
Anything else specifically, or just a rock
So we can ask about the wings. I just didn't know how to bring it up politely.
I guess, what about them? Is it just how did they get there, or?
Pretty much. Of course. That's the whole thing they did.
Yeah, they're not stopping me. Yeah, how did they get there?
It was a side effect of whatever fragment of herself Drudona infused into my body.
running around and not stopping you
It
either.
pretty much came out of my back as soon as she did that.
Did it hurt?
Excruciatingly so. Yes.
Right. You didn't get any on me?
No. Sausage and
Oh,
pierogies.
they had oatmeal. They had oatmeal with sausages in it, but I thought maybe fruit would be better. But I took the sausage.
Oh, you don't like sausage?
I mean, no
they
need
wanted
to
to
chop
just
up.
have more than just that, maybe.
Why is it better chopped
I mean, a
up?
whole sausage in your because then you get the little bits. See, I put salt in as well.
In oatmeal? Sausage and
Yeah,
salt? Can I try it?
sure. You're supposed to salt oatmeal, right?
I think you're supposed to put like sugar in it or something.
Yeah, it's sugar, not salt.
I saw them put salt in.
I mean, if you're not paying attention, salt and sugar kind of look the same from a distance.
They are.
But isn't
yeah,
it supposed to be salty? Like kind of salty and.
No, it's supposed to be sweet. I would
There's
sugar.
space
I
if
like
you
it.
wanna-
Good, right?
No, it's okay. I was.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Luca,
It's a bit like
double up.
I feel like I could have this for.
No, it's okay.
Oh,
Too late.
Okay.
Morning,
Might as well
Sherry.
make room.
Morning.
Just make sure, Luca, we are doing the thing today, right? The testing.
Head question.
I'll take some tea.
Salt or sugar in oatmeal?
Yeah. To be fair with
Yes, sugar.
Salt in, right?
Did you get anything?
That's all he has.
Salt? I can grab you some salt.
Oh no, I don't need any more salt. I mean, you're supposed to put salt in oatmeal.
It's hard to think.
I don't think so. That's not how I made it. But if you'd like
put
salt, I
salt
could
in
grab
your
you
oatmeal.
some salt.
Wait, has there been sugar already in it and you put salt in it too?
You put salt in her oatmeal.
I thought that was like
I
the
mean, I guess
sausage
if you
making
want
it
it
taste weird.
savory for some reason.
Well, probably
Maybe
yes,
it's the juice
but
from the
also
sausages that taste salty.
Yeah,
probably
maybe.
a bit of both. actually.
Like
I've
sweet and
definitely
salty
had
and
oatmeal
buttery.
with salt before. You put the oatmeal in, then you put the hot water, and then you put like a little bit of salt afterwards.
That then in itself can be used to
I already said I like it, so.
into combat.
I don't. I
You know
feel
what?
like I'm going crazy.
More power to you.
Like a baby yesterday.
I will have it the way I'm used to.
You should try it salted one day.
You know what?
You know, you have it with
Sure.
toast and butter,
In the-
and then you salt your oatmeal. Why would
It's
the oatmeal
happening
be sweet
again,
if your
chat.
toast isn't sweet?
If I have
We're okay, we're okay, everything's okay.
Coffee and tea, they're not sweet.
done,
Beside
I'll
here.
be sure to try.
Oh, can I get coffee?
And
Thanks.
then I
What's her name again, chat?
brought some sugar and salt.
Help.
Coffee? Yeah.
Vasha, that's right. Damn, I don't know why I keep forgetting.
I'll make a note of it if the opportunity rises when it's time for that.
Oh, breakfast.
This is what you miss when you wake up late for breakfast, I guess.
Here's
I
some
know I can-
coffee.
Thanks. I normally make the oatmeal for myself in the middle of the night when I can't sleep.
So that's what I smell down the hall sometimes when I wake up in the night.
You know who'd also like this?
I'm the
Gillian.
only person
This is
I can
ketchup.
love the
You're so
night.
right. I miss Gillian every day.
It's like a night crew, you know?
Oh, I believe it. I've seen more than a few people kind of
Hey!
doors opening, closing down the hall.
There's some people I only ever see at night.
You're big enough. You don't need any more.
Hey!
Okay, we're strange.
What does that even mean?
You took something, so I took something.
So what are we doing today? What's happening? I don't really pay attention.
The device
That's
that Jackson and Olavers and the Avertech division worked up for trying to see if it has an effect or potentially closes a rift. We have enough pieces to be able
Oh, were you
to
working on
potentially
that?
try.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing as this is probably the last chance we have a rift right here that we at least know kind of the condition of what's going on with it.
If you need me, I'm
We're
taking
going to try to test
All right,
it today
just
before
be at
we
the
lose
captain's meeting when you hear the
opportunity
horn.
Oh wait, so we're going down
I will.
to
Yes,
mess
we're
with the rest
going.
again? We're going down again?
Yes. Well, I mean,
Really?
Today?
And Angeal are MIA, so
that is the.
we're working.
Oh, what the
Are we
hell?
all
I
going down or
know.
is it just some people?
Well, I mean, we're going to need quite a few people in order to just have.
You'll live.
Because there's like
Yeah, I'll
10
live.
different positions that need to be
Is this
provided
the
mana.
thing that we set up out in the sands that we helped you with?
Yes, but we've scaled it up now. Instead of 3 points of
Okay.
contact, there's now 10 to
Okay.
be able to
So we
properly
need to carry the
encircle
stuff
the
down?
rift. I
Let's-
think it's already down there, but we are going to have to move it
mostly.
into position around the rift.
So-
And
Did
then
it work
actually operate.
outside the ship?
Right. We didn't.
It
That worm is still wriggling around in there.
No,
isn't
it's
it?
dead.
Or is it?
I think
it's
Gillo
dead?
killed it.
I don't. So much happened. I don't even remember.
Are you talking about
That's
the one with like the one with the sands, like the
Yeah,
flesh
the
pit?
little clicking. No.
No,
the-
No, that big purple thing. It was like a giant. leech
Oh
looking
yeah.
worm, Really.
The big
Yeah,
slug.
the one that like
Yeah.
the one that like
Yeah.
spit like left the trail of acid
What is
all
going
over
on?
the place wherever it
Yeah.
like moved. Yeah, I think that's.
How did he kill
unless-
us?
Uh,
I mean,
mean,
It's a good question,
Very carefully,
actually.
probably.
if it was a book, you would have gone into its mouth and then exploded it from the inside.
That sounds pretty cool.
Try exploding it from the inside. Like it really threw bombs in its
She did
mouth.
throw bombs in its mouth.
Rift beasts are just built.
No, but that's not the
See, I
same as
didn't
going
even know it
inside
died. I
the
thought we
creature
just
and then
trap it in
fighting
there.
your way out.
Yeah, like cutting it
could do that.
all the way
It
around.
was trapped.
Yeah, stabbing
When
it
the,
from its stomach.
I thought it got out again when the collapse got broken through. That was what we needed the whole shield wall down there for in the first place, is that they were coming through.
Yeah, it broke through, and then Gellip killed it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if
I wanna ask him about
it
it.
wasn't, I doubt that they would have been able to get the shield going up in the first place, because they wouldn't be able to get people safely down there to keep.
I don't see anyone from
mana.
this.
But yeah, we need at
Yeah, I don't see any
least
of
10
this.
people to operate the thing to give it mana, and that's not counting the fact that I highly doubt
Oh,
that we're
I
gonna
can
get
learn
in
mana
there
again.
unopposed.
Do we all have to go down?
I don't
Hopefully
think it's
that
so
won't
much
be
a have
necessary,
to, but it would be strongly.
Well, I mean, we're still gonna fight our way through, right? If we're gonna put those,
So
whatever you call them,
you don't
Yeah.
have to, but I'm
thingies.
pretty sure it would be
I
very
think-
helpful if you did.
I think that's probably what we're going to go over in the captain's meeting today.
Oh, right. Oh, I have some black iron stuff that I was making for Lafran.
Ooh.
And,
Yeah?
Oh, they're gonna make it for yourself.
I will, but I don't need very much for like a spear. You just need the tip. He's doing like a helmet made out of black iron. I don't know why, but he thought it would look cool.
It would look cool.
It's just the outer, like the inside is just leather. I mean, it's, you know, you just.
I would just imagine we need to be careful if he got, like, for whatever reason, if he got an injury on the head, he would need to make sure that helmet gets taken off before they try to heal there, because the healing wouldn't go through
I
properly.
could heal him with a permanent dent in his head.
He wouldn't mind. Yeah, it was really cool working with those guys.
See, there's a part of me that wants to disagree, but then I'm like, no, he might actually be fine with that.
I think he wanted like a full armor thing, but that's not really. That's.
I don't
If
think
you had to have a
that would
dent in
be
your
really
head,
too
where would you
much
have it?
If he had a full suit of armor, that would interfere with his ability
Somewhere
to
where he
have
probably
protective
couldn't see
magics
it.
around him more than
Not like
likely,
prominent in
just
the front, like
because-
right here.
He doesn't use
No!
magic, I don't think.
I thought he had a shroud. Doesn't he?
But his shroud
Somewhere in
turns
the
his
back.
skin to like rock or something,
Like
right?
here.
Yeah, but like having stuff
Fair enough.
that interferes with magic in like direct contact.
What, would
with
you
your
want it,
body
like,
to
right
that
here?
No,
extent,
dead in the
I
center.
imagine
Right where your hair,
probably
right where your hair
So
part, so you can always
What
see
they do
it.
is they do like a
Yeah,
wooden
right
frame.
there.
And so I did like a wooden frame, and then you put leather around it, and then only on the outside you
Yeah.
put the
Okay.
leather.
Well, I mean,
Oh, are you going to do
it's
the
more-
honors?
I can do some magic where it's like kind of around, but not.
If I
going
have
through
to.
my
Alright.
It's like life or death.
Don't miss.
This one. Yeah.
I think we should have another talk. At least with us, so far. But I'm getting the impression that collecting people is going to be harder to do. We need to get started on it sooner if we're planning to do a test today.
Well, I mean, they
Does
might
anyone
cover
ever
the
shake hands
captain's
with you
meeting.
using your thingy? Like,
You can.
I mean, if you want to talk about it now, we can talk about it now. I don't care. I'm done eating.
I just overheard
they're gonna
them
have the
speaking
captain's
about
meeting
it.
and talk about it.
I brought it to Tolly. I don't know if are they talking about that today.
I would imagine we would. It's pretty big news.
Well, I mean, at the very least, if no one else is going to bring it up, Luca could bring it up at the captain's meeting, assuming there is one today.
Yeah, and if there's not, then
Captain Rowan has raised the point that the cases of devouring from the other students and people aboard might be something that takes focus away from the project.
I think we've got enough people that we can divert resources.
I mean, here's the thing.
Who has it? I don't know exactly.
We can-
I know only a couple people.
We may not have another somewhat convenient opportunity to do this once we leave here. Who knows when we're going to have another rift that's actually like a size we can even try to mess with, let alone somewhere that we can actually reach safely.
Don't worry, I don't think anyone's
on
of the
dwelling
mind that we don't
markets.
try this. I think no matter what happens, we'll have enough people to go down.
I also have been looking at the potential encounters that we could face down there, and it is an active rift, as well as a sizable fight going in already.
Yeah, and those who would be operating would need to try to refrain from using magic if at all possible, so they don't use up their mana before they even get to the pylons.
I mean, as you guys might know, a divine caster or two in the ritual would be very helpful. But it is a lot to ask, especially if we have devouring cases going on.
Well, I mean, I am one, so I can do that. It's not healing divine, but divine is divine.
Yeah.
There's also
yeah, and I was thinking Arjun,
new guy
people like
from
that.
Arjun.
Yeah.
Who?
It's not a bad idea.
He's one of the newer guys on Ventus.
Yeah, we met him here a couple of months
Is
ago.
it that guy?
Where?
That is not him.
The lizard tail and the...
No.
No, that's
with his
Gale.
hair.
I don't think Gale has divine magic.
What?
I don't know what kind of magic he
Gale.
does have, actually.
He helped save my life.
He had a shroud, last I saw.
Well,
Did he?
yeah, but that doesn't tell me what, like, affinity.
Yeah, he was the one who healed me. I got hurt really,
Okay,
really
so,
bad.
okay, so he does have healing. Good to know.
Is he an unsorted?
Nothing.
Yes. He got here fairly recently, around the same time as Zoe over there. Maybe
The raccoon lady, right?
yeah, maybe about a day or two earlier.
You can't just say that.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, I saw her in the kitchen and she was like afraid to take anything.
Well, she's new. I was afraid to take stuff in the kitchen when I first got here. I think it's less afraid. It's more like it might feel rude at first.
Makes sense.
Well, I hope she feels at home here already. But she's already been here for like a week.
I don't even know if it's been a whole week, but I mean, she got here and basically had a welcoming party of, hey, welcome to the airship. We're about to fight a Leviathan, and then won. So
I'm gonna help
really-
teach her how to use a shroud because she wanted one. I think that's what she was missing. So once we have time, yeah.
Probably a good idea, especially
That's
if they're
smart.
not. I imagine they're probably not the most physically durable compared to some of the others.
Yeah, those shrouds have been lifesavers.
Although, even though it was really cool too, I hope we don't have to use siege weapons again like that for a while, because those things were a pain to operate for that long. I'm still feeling it.
Yeah.
Well, at least I know in a pinch, if we ever have to, I know how to fix it. So,
Good.
because they kept breaking them. It's really rude of them.
How dare they?
Question for you. I guess people call
Possible.
you Songbird now, right?
Yeah, and given the circumstances, it's what I prefer. It's hopefully temporary.
Do you
Once the
Wait,
really
why?
not remember anything with what you
So,
know?
here's the thing. I do, but it's still a point that I am not her. Thanks to some, well,
Let me.
paranoia on her part, she basically had written something in the event this exact thing happened. I read it, and Schaff basically, when he took her, because she tried to make it so that he couldn't use her, he basically shattered her mind into pieces and built me out of the fragments, and until they find a way to get rid of her sickness, I can't leave. I'm stuck like this. She's
I can relate.
still there.
Okay, so
I
you're
don't
not
have the
Celine.
ability to-
It's not that you have amnesia,
I
you're just a
am.
different person, or what?
I am and I am not. It's hard to say.
I don't think so.
They
Makes sense to
pretty
me.
much made a
Suppose
as
it would.
close of a copy with her memories, but modified everything to suit his needs. Mostly around trying to erase anything having to do with you all, or anything that would break the illusion, basically, because I wasn't supposed to know about that. But all things considered,
They're talking about me over
that's why
here. And I'm right
I
here.
really do
They are.
want you guys to succeed in figuring out that right or whatever, because
Well, I'll call
It's
you
not-
Songbird, so don't worry about it.
yeah, it's not fair of me to be here in place of her. And even though knowing that if they succeed with the right, probably what that would mean is that I, quote, die. I'm fine with that. I shouldn't be here anyways. She should.
You
Well,
sure?
maybe there's another way.
I honestly do not know. If there was, it would be something that is basically a bit of a miracle on that part. But
Well, look, that's not right now anyway. I mean, so you don't need to worry about it until it happens. I mean, for now you
Yeah,
can
but
enjoy oatmeal and coffee
am
and
trying
She
to-
sausages.
probably hates existing. She probably came from a realm of
strange
Celestine
feeling to be
tranquility
appreciated despite
and is thrusted into the mortal coil.
the fact that people have been figuring this out and hearing about it.
I want to go back too,
There's
dude.
also no short amount of guilt that for everything that happens while I'm here, I'm robbing her of that.
Been kind of nice, but kind of not at the same time. I don't really know how to feel about it, but they've been.
Well, at least feeling like that's a good thing.
Umbra's been really
I guess.
good.
And I mean,
Nice to me. Most of Ventus is.
I was the one who was there when Dredona and Arena had their last fight with each other.
You are definitely a pretty person, so I can't blame Rin on that.
She probably even realized it too,
I mean, a gas.
and still did what she
God,
did.
Just
new
walking
bug.
about the ship, bringing this up to people.
Huh? Bring you what?
I don't really think making a
The
plan and
test?
then we're gonna have a cap.
Real was gonna go find you.
If we try to make a big plan and then the captain's meeting happens and then we have some other
Yeah.
Alright,
thing
can I
come
get
up,
anything from
you know, it's just gonna throw a bunch of chaos into things.
Good, but
Let me just double check with Malik and make sure we're going to have a captain's meeting. If we don't, then I'll come find you and we can get everyone together. Yeah.
I am.
Copy.
All right. I'll go find him.
You're okay.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm glad you're here.
In the end, this is something
Mind getting my plate for me?
we very much try to do our end.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
No, I couldn't tell from the ballistas. I'm like.
Keeping your knees cool.
Don't pull my knees out. Luca, they're pulling out my knees.
Whoa, Riley, nice knees.
See, I told you they were nice.
Appropriate
I'm
about
embarrassed. No, I'm just self-conscious. I'm really self-conscious.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. A lot of trauma does that
Now that I
too.
think about it, not a lot of people show their knees.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's a weak point.
That's crazy.
You know, you got to keep them protected. Otherwise, smash.
Someone would smash your knees?
No, because hers are built different. That's why they're out. They're hard as steel.
I'm gonna end up changing again. This is calm all over again. Don't let the comments.
Nah, you look fine.
I'm just doing this.
Nope.
Now. If you keep on doing
Morning,
it,
Chancellor. Morning, Malik. Just wanted to check and see if there's going to be a captain's meeting today or not.
No, there's not.
Okay. We'd like to start.
No, Jackson and people are looking to head down below to do the thing with the ring thing.
Yeah, I was about to come to you with that. It seems like he's pretty eager to get started on it, so we're going to start rounding people up, I think.
All right, sounds good.
Alrighty. I also was told that there might be some divergence needed of divine support for people with the devouring. I'm not sure if you'd like to have us keep certain people here or anything like that, or if we should make it an entire organization thing, or.
Figure that out with Talia.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Where would Talia be this time of day?
She was down in medical the last time.
Yeah, in medical. She's in medical with Rowan.
Sounds good.
Private, but she didn't take long.
All right, sounds good. We're getting ready to head down there and test out the rift closing device, see if it works. If any of you want to volunteer to come along.
I was gonna talk with Jackson. I might as well just join you down there as well. What about you, Vespa? You gonna stay up here?
Yes, if it works, I want to be a witness.
I think collecting up here with stick near Jackson, I think, and then, or at least stay there at this central pole, and then once everyone's gathered, we'll head down.
Noted.
I'll join.
Sounds good.
It's close. It's very close. His was more directly referencing the center of the rift, or his theory, whereas I think the other device attacks the borders, the outside, to stabilize it. As you know, what's his name? Severin referred to rifts very often as some sort of alternative shallowing into the Umbra. If we took that advice into consideration seriously, it's a very aggressive, unstable one. Which means using this device, using the opalite and cascading mana on top of each other, creating sort of a spidering effect, using divine mana, we can create a thing that can pinch the fabric between the realms together.
Sorry, can you repeat all that?
Really, before you repeat it,
the whole pie. Yeah.
We're not having a captain's meeting, so I'm going to start gathering people. Anyone that wants to come, I've told them to come meet at this pillar, and then once we have everyone together, we'll head down. But first, I got to check with Talia on medical and see who we need to have behind.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Meet you back up here.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be able to figure it all together out. Let's get to know at least.
It's unfortunate.
Hey, you two.
At least is still available from personal.
Howdy ho.
If you're interested in going down
Turning your head around.
to test out the device, we're meeting at this pillar here.
I'm fine.
We'll be heading down soon.
Okay.
It's my nature.
Yeah, I think Ignis is wanting to go.
Sounds good.
I'm not that Drozen.
Oh, hey. What's up?
It's not necessarily anything behind it, but Lorium speculated that it's perhaps something going on with that rift specifically.
Well, it's the one thing that differentiates them is we're near the rift that is connected to them, so.
It's true. I'll go find Jackson.
Hey. I'm putting together the team to head down below and test out the device. I was told by Malik to check with you as far as medical. Jackson had mentioned something about perhaps needing some people to stay behind for treating the devouring.
We don't need to do any rituals today, unless someone has any fresh ideas. We can push it until tomorrow.
Okay. In that case, anyone who's interested, if your teams are interested, we're meeting up top at the middle of the airship, and we'll be heading down soon.
Okay. Yeah, I just need to look at a broken molar real quick.
Alrighty.
I'll rally those of mine that might be available. I don't know what resources look like for Jacqueline, for example, but
Well, no, so I think most of them will be going, but good luck down there.
Right. Hopefully it's pretty standard in and out.
Hopefully.
Alright.
With rifts, it's never a standard in and out.
As standard as it can get by Rosewood standards. How's that sound?
we'll be able to plan better once we have everyone available.
Yeah.
I need to. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Well, I need to. Yeah. I'm gonna free. I'm gonna go downstairs. Yeah. I'll be free. I'm so
What time are we doing our meeting?
So there's no captain's meeting today. We're all meeting out at the Unsorted. If you're interested in coming down, oh, and the good thing you're here too. We're putting together everybody who wants to go down to try and test out the new rift closing device to see if it works. We're all meeting at the top, center, big mass of the airship, and we'll be heading down shortly.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wicked good at making other people look smart, so I'll just stand back and like react to things and like burn shit if it needs to be burned.
Sounds good. Make sure to let your team know.
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed to button this up? Is that?
Yeah.
Should I have
If you wanna, you know, I fucking.
Okay, so I have to.
Why not?
No.
If it's like,
you should. For the day, and then
it's like it's really hot. I mean, like if you.
It is really hot.
You know.
No, actually, yeah, it is really hot. I think we were told that we can keep them open in the desert. So you know what?
In like cooler areas, maybe, and maybe in a fight, it's meant to protect you. You know.
It's already hot.
Yeah,
That's
you can
fair.
unbutton it. Why not? Go crazy.
Yeah, this should be okay.
Rules are meant
Can I
to be
show him the
bent
rocks?
and messed with until someone smacks the shit out of you for doing it. Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, all right. So here's all the rocks that were down there. There's the white one, the blue one, the purple one, and then there's a red one that's like polished. Yeah.
Where'd you find these?
Larium gave me the red one, but then I mined the rest.
Are you like a geologist?
Yeah. Well, my dad was, but.
Oh.
The fuck is that?
A geologist is like
study
a
rocks.
scientist, but for rocks.
And minerals.
Ah, wicked.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Gail.
Yeah.
The two of you, actually. Well, do you all know about the, we're getting together to head down soon?
Yes, you told me like less than 10 minutes ago.
Great. I've already talked to so many people I've forgotten.
Fair.
Well.
Well, I wasn't talked to or
Okay.
anything.
You should come with.
We're gonna try to close the rift.
I knew.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got some like Aether-Tech stuff and some smart people doing some smart things. Chances
It's
are the
the
rest of us
magic
are gonna be
box
there
on there.
in case something goes a little wrong. We gotta smack some people. But you know.
Should be cool. Dangerous,
Wait,
but
does that
cool.
mean that I get to get more rocks
Sure.
and minerals and stuff?
If you
All right,
want.
bet.
I
Do you need
suppose
help with
catapult-
that,
Or do you just like?
Scoop them up. No, you grab a pick and then you break off a chunk and then you keep the chunk until you polish it. You can like, look at it and see.
I'm gonna
how
head
it's
up
formed and everything
because
else.
I think we're heading out soon.
Mm.
So if you guys want to come,
Oh.
it's volunteer only.
Alright. Gear up, get your stuff, get ready if you wanna go, because I wanna.
Interesting. Because of the black iron, it can't shrink.
We're down there. Someone will most likely be joining us, but you probably heard it. Rowan's got his world's block ready.
All right.
So healing is gonna be scarce on our end.
You coming with? Are you coming? You worked on that thing too?
I guess I am. Yeah, I guess I am.
Oh wait, you're auxiliary, right? That technically mean.
Lorium, are you fishing?
Well, we'll see if anyone has any
Where did
objections.
you get fishing rods?
They're in the storage room. Did anyone see something glowing over here a minute ago?
Glowing?
No, but that's fucking wicked. We should go fishing after the thing.
the storage room if you want to go grab one, but I saw something white and glowy
Where is
out here.
fishing now?
We think it's warm at the moment. Are you fishing? We think it might be warm.
Why would?
Are you fishing down there?
How deep is it around here?
Not probably that deep.
We did jump off the top of the thing, didn't we?
No? Did you?
Yeah, you didn't remember? We came around. We did like a little like.
No,
thing.
I jokingly jumped off and then I used my flight spell to not die.
I fell and that was fine.
You did? You were?
I mean, if you jump probably into that direction, you
Huh.
probably have deeper water. You get like a shallow drop and you break your bone.
Good. Well, I guess he can just dry himself off, huh? He'll be fine. Wait, doesn't he? Does he know how to swim? Hold on a sec.
Does he know how to swim? I would assume that if he jumped, he probably does,
No, but he
right?
says he can cast fire magic underwater, so that probably like
Oh,
helps.
he's already over there. He's fine.
Right.
I got help.
I mean, if it can split a rock, it's
No, it's just
everything else.
split a rock.
All right.
I'll give you that.
Dude, the new bug unlocked. The music just randomly stops repeating. I have to like manually press next on the music. What did Emma just say? Did she say something?
Captain, can you even swim?
Not really. I was invited, so I may as well go, because that gives me a chance to remember that I got.
So where did you go?
If you have
Not hard.
Where's Martesh?
No, the one in house and I never saw the one in the island.
Hey,
But I would assume the same process took place.
Where'd Caleb go?
I have been present.
All right.
Danny might probably jumped in the water.
It was
I
basically
look
a
over
very
both.
similar feeling for both of them.
Although I think that's because, you know, I might.
But the conduit in that case was Kier. This time it would
Good
be
number of
this
people here.
device just to accelerate the power that we are adding in.
I think Sugar wins. I mean, I don't know, both.
But Captain Luke has been collecting people to discuss going forward.
Yeah.
So,
They were just gaslighting.
After a Leviathan, like Graf.
Don't listen to them.
well, we've had a day to recover, but yes,
And I
I'm
mean,
aware of
again,
the absurdity of
this
the
might be the
movement.
only opportunity we have in a while to even verify if it is going to be viable, because we have no guarantee that we'll have another one
We
that
did-
is at least
We did have a meeting last
accessible.
night that went over most of the whether or not we should go through with this, and it was pretty. It was all leaning toward the one test. At least the 6 of us that were there were all interested in going forward
You
with
know,
it.
what we ought to bring too is some metric like reading devices for magical inputs and stuff. See if we can get some data points. That way we can know if it's if something needs
So there
tweaking
should
or if
be a-
it's
There should be something like that down in the lab.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I was also going to say, one of the options that we could also have, depending where we place it, there are buildings down there as well. We could try to bunker up in one building or at least keep some of the readings there, and then the rest
Are
of
there
the
buildings around the rift itself? I haven't actually
around the rift, no, but like the
No, we
area
have to go
before
around the
that
rift.
specifically.
Yeah, no,
If we need to
the-
be that close, then that's fair.
No, the pylons need to be like physically around that.
I know you've
vicinity.
had seismic reading devices
Alright,
before.
okay.
Yes, I did.
Luca.
yeah.
Do you have anything like that on hand? or
I believe
anything you
Gale
can
is coming
adjust
down,
the-
but
the time
since he's
given?
been sorted, he doesn't have a
So
team.
maybe-
Do you mind if he comes with us?
Absolutely, yeah.
Anything going on with it?
Especially since we're down a couple
Well, I
numbers
know
today.
And I
It
know.
will be
Might as well.
It'll be less of a display device and more of just.
Have you been informed about
I mean,
Lumen situation as
if it
well?
collects
You
data-
try yourself. I know we're gonna get some healers down there as well, but we're gonna be down row and he has his wells blocked right now. So we are down a healer as well when it comes to that
Right now, it
matter.
didn't tell us where the breakage
Okay.
would be, but it just lets us know.
At least when it comes to
any
planning,
man
so you
would
should
be
know
at risk
about
of going
this.
inside
Lumen's
of
gonna be
the
effective, but
exit
healing,
outside
we're gonna be struggling
so
on
that
that
it
front.
does not create a
Understood.
cataclysmic
Well,
end of the
let's
world
see.
scenario under our feet.
We're gaining Gale, and Gale has some healing magic, but I'm not sure how strong it is.
The main thing I'm worried about.
We'll have to be extra careful. We'll bring everyone will bring a potion down, and
I mean, if people have healing, if it's limited in capacity, people just need to know their limits and not push the healers past what they can handle.
Looking around, some of us are still pretty winded from the fight, but now's more than chance than ever.
It's close. It's very close. And
So when are we going to?
Soon. As soon as everyone gets together.
Discussing it
and
figuring it out.
into position. We can place it around once we get that rare luminous reprieve.
Do you know what team you're going to attach yourself to?
We were helping evacuate citizens.
Probably Tara again, since they were nice to me last time. Unless I'm not allowed, which then becomes a Solus question.
Great.
I don't think, knowing Solus, I don't think he's going to tell you to not be teaming up together with Tara. That would feel... I feel like if he does that, I'd be worried for him.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
He's in his office.
Quite jealous of Umbra for that one. They got themselves
a little extra member.
Hello?
What do you mean? It's
Gives
easy
us
to
the
get
extra
yourself
edge.
a new member. You know, you just get yourself a pet rock. You barely have to feed them.
That's his office. He normally locks it, so.
What do you mean barely?
You barely have to feed him.
Do you...
It has googly eyes!
Do you feed your pet rock?
Yeah.
I mean, most of my
What do you feed a rock?
situation
do you
the
think?
other day was that
Moss?
we haven't had anything like this in
There's
last-
moss. There's technically water
Wait,
because
really?
it soaks in the
11,
water.
12 years.
There's also like
Come to light, that actually might work, so-
sand. You need certain types of sand and like
Which I guess
other
was
types
what
of
Opal right
rocks.
when we first discovered it. But
Hey, I mean, fair enough.
I'll tell you what.
Got me there. Know a lot more about keeping a pet than I do.
If it is the means to an end of trying to seal the web on our end,
It's like 10 points.
if there will be some residue.
If you feed him crystals, does he become a geode?
Something like that.
You know, that's not how geodes are formed, but that'd be pretty cool
I
nonetheless.
think they're too aggressive to just let alone. Very least of the examples being Blythewood. But now that we know as well that Arena is directly influencing them, maybe this can help other cults as well.
Yuki's
like
on
Gaia.
their
Maybe this will help
tall
her
thing again.
stabilize some of
Really
her
like me.
whatever she's thinking. Jardino believed
Have
that
we
she
got
was
a
sick,
plan?
not that this is who she was. So
It's our chance.
Well, we don't really have everyone. Everyone's just kind of in different spots. So I think it'd be a good idea to get all the captains together so we can talk it out.
What's this?
We can
What?
do
Reading.
Let's do it then.
that.
I'm
Are you
fixing
and
myself.
Jackson and Felia are on in the show. Is that the capable people here?
Well, as far as the device
really
goes,
need a
yeah.
Faith Tech division that knows what's going on.
Okay.
But we're willing to lay the plan out, yeah.
Okay.
The basic idea
On my
is
count, I would imagine
we have
at
to get
least
down
10
there,
people to operate the pylons,
fight our
and then
way
we'd need a good portion.
to the rift, set up the pylons around the
If we
rift,
defend
and
each
then
one.
activate the device and put mana into
Could
it.
be 18 or more.
So that's the objective. How we do that, whether we want to go as teams or as one big conglomerate, it's kind of up in the air.
So, in the ritual itself, I've noticed it. Well, my belief is it will be helpful to have a symmetrical count. Ideally, any count, but a symmetrical count of divine casters. And Elenia brought up. Oh no.
Excuse me.
Well, I guess Kaplan had brought up a good point today to me, which was we should probably not be taking healers away, but we do have Celine. If Murtesh is willing, I know he does divine magic, and Ardrin, if he's present and willing. I don't believe he heals with divine energy
He's
either.
resting today, but
I see.
if he happens to find his way out. Okay. Symmetrical being compared to non-divine casters?
Yes. I'd say, yeah.
Is there a version of this that allows us to test the importance of the divine casters?
Well, we're bringing down some reading devices. I'm not sure how accurately they'll be able to
Realistically-
parse that info, but
A bit of that test was done. My recommendation, if anything else, depending on how many we have, is that they are just equally spaced around the ring that is formed. If we have two, that means they're opposite of
divine
each
casters
other. If they
aren't,
have three,
in theory,
etc.
Yeah. In theory, divine casters aren't necessary, but because we've never actually attacked an active rift before, we don't know the kind of fight back we'd get. We know it would make a difference in maybe
It does
how much
make-
effort it would take to close it.
It makes the reaction happen quicker because it's not having to convert the mana input into a divine effect. It's already divine, so it's... That point activates quicker.
So, you have 10 of these things?
Yes.
So you need 10 casters, or you need 5 casters, or 2 like...
10 casters, it has to be simultaneous. Until the ring is formed.
There are also
Your mother's
many
around the corner,
rift
just giving you
beasts
the
around
heads
the
up.
rift, which might be expected, but it's so, and it's probably going to need some security considering.
Will
if
we-
Lorena can know and figure out what we're doing and send aid on her effort, then she may be trying to stop us.
We'll be able to know if the divine casting works, whether or not the expected outputs are accelerated. So, just by the act of doing it, we should
How
know.
we do it. Okay. If we do the
So-
symmetrical thing, we'll know if the symmetrical thing would have mattered if we hadn't done it.
There should be enough data. Sir, you might know more, Monty?
Base. I mean, he wasn't present for the original test, but I did see where it happened and who was using divine versus wasn't. I saw what those points activated, connecting to the others quicker. It's
okay, so they
decently
did.
tangible
How much mana does it going to require on an upper limit, or just how much you need to get going?
That's something I wanted to ask as well.
Right?
About 10 to 20 first circle casts worth of effort per point of contact. So
Maybe
each
more.
person.
But we'll see.
Okay.
So, but that's okay. So we have to start there. We might need more, but we'll see if
That's
something
one of the
happens.
things.
Is that the idea?
That's pretty much it. We don't have. This is the first time with live resistance.
Right.
Can the pylons be less than spaced, or do they have to go all
They
the way
can be
around?
far enough that nobody will contract devouring, but ideally they should be in the right spot.
So
They at least need to be in line of sight of each one that they are meant to connect to.
So we need at least 20 people, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot more than just a small team. Fair enough.
More people are interested. They're just not in this circle
To be
right now.
fair, if we go down there and position it so, and we find that we don't need all 10 of them, we don't have to use all 10. But the more points of contact, likely the better result, regardless of the size, because it's more energy being infused into the area.
Rift beasts will have to worry about
We can start to
attacking as
have a
well.
conversation about it then within the context of once we determine how many people are actually well enough to go down here, if we need to try 8, we can then figure it's 8. Is that what you mean?
Yes, we could scale it before we go into basically the point that we're actively unable to really make changes to the plan at that point.
Here is my question on the entire thing. I'm trying my best to keep hopeful, but in case this does not work out and we need to pull a retreat, is there a signal? Is there an indicator for us to say that this entire situation is fucked and we're leaving?
I don't mind yelling.
Monty can tell. Monty can tell the captains. And we can go.
I'm also really
Works
good
for
at
me.
yelling if you need me to scream something.
Yeah.
We do know that.
Would you be willing to make that call?
Monty makes the call, and the captains perform an orderly retreat. Account for your teams. Make sure everyone gets out.
Gotcha. So, again, what I'm hearing, Monty, you'll be joining us down there as well as sort of an overview, and if you say this is not gonna happen...
and data collection.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is there anything but the... So you said you have things for readings? There are 10 pylons, whatever the hell these are. Can these be carried by one person?
There's a
The pylons
fairly light.
will need the help of someone like Caleb, or 2 Murtashes, but that can be handled.
So
and that
11
can
total things.
help.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
as a maybe as a point of reference, the console is about as big as like these 4 crates of opalite, maybe a little bit taller, and just about as heavy. The pylons can be lifted up with one hand, realistically. It's like a... They're shaped almost like a lamp.
Something like
Let
that.
me ask a dumb question. How fragile are they?
They're pretty sturdy. I wouldn't hold him to block a Rift Beast attack or anything.
Oh no, that's not the intention, but it's more like if we're getting surrounded, I don't mind carrying 2 if they're light. It's more, if we're in the middle of combat, I'd prefer to just put them down quickly and start assisting.
I'd imagine you could carry quite a bit
they're
if you
pretty
needed.
they're pretty sturdy. They're set up to be balanced on their own.
Fair enough.
Everything short of a large one stepping on it or something.
Oh yeah, no. Keep them as priority, but they're not made of glass. I get what you mean.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, worst case scenario, the pylons were the easier part to make if we had to leave something behind for whatever reason. The control console would be a bit harder to replace, but it could
still
be
replaceable.
worst case scenario.
Okay, so if push comes to shove, the console we're trying to save if we are retreating for the sake of time.
But if it's really dire, then we just abandon all the equipment.
Understood. Talia?
Let's figure out who. I assume Aether technicians, being some of the people to manage the pylons, is going to make practical sense for those that we can. How many of you are going?
Most of Lumen besides Sonny and Rowan.
I think basically all of Terra, so...
It's the technicians, my bad.
Yeah, I fucking know.
I
I'm
assume
dumb as
most
shit.
people standing here are going, but there's also a couple of people who aren't.
Coming down with us, Angel?
4 so far. I think Orion expressed interest. Emma
Yes,
might go
I've
down
been
if we ask her.
told to prep the armor.
Okay.
So
Are
5,
you-
maybe 6.
I'm going down.
Maybe 6.
Are you prepared to be fighting Rift Beasts face to face?
Yes.
I'm bringing him along explicitly to help make sure I don't die within seconds of going down. So.
Bodyguard duty.
Good.
Then
I'm trusting the Oxforth. You got good fighters.
The hell is that?
Did you get your? You got your weapon, right? The black iron one.
You guys okay down there?
What are we looking at?
They're fine. It's just people.
Yeah, we all. What?
Big fish.
Oh wow, big fish.
As long as you have access to
What? Why are we all getting distracted by a fish?
Right now.
Holy shit, that's a big fish. Okay.
Alright. I'll give it that. Big fish, not part of the issue though right now.
Yeah.
That's a big fish.
That was a really big
I'm
fish.
sure it is. Giant gaping maw with sharp teeth.
Looks like a red beast, the thing.
I'd fight it.
just let me know.
roughly the same.
I haven't fought a fish in a while.
Planning on
Unless
it.
it's an
I'm
emergency.
In a while?
taking the phone rest for
With it or?
I mean,
Do you fight fish
I'll hunt
often?
for food somewhere, Joe, is that right?
you got fishing poles for that.
If your efforts might be better up here than. it would
Yeah,
be fine if you
but
need to
sometimes the fishing pole is not enough. It's on the surface. You might as well just jump on it and go.
Here, the woman,
I guess.
Never had such an issue in Kulani?
No.
I really do think we should.
Usually we stick to nets and harpoons.
How many we have?
Yeah,
that's 3 divine casters so far.
that's definitely the way to do it in Kulani. But regardless,
We've got Angel. Did you count for him?
cattails.
And that's 5.
All right.
Angel.
Well,
divine or healers?
that's
Divine.
every other one.
Divine in general.
Sweet.
Am I accounted for on that list?
6.
sure you want to take that?
We've got extra just in case something happens.
I have no problem.
Someone goes down or something.
Yeah. So
I prefer not to lose I prefer not to lose a team member, but I'll trust you.
Well, it's all voluntary.
So, are we expecting combat?
Yes.
absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
100%.
I know that bit. I can do that bit.
I
I'm just extra reserve in case something happens to the other casters.
I don't think any of my team are particularly useful to you from a Aether tech standpoint, and so I think we can probably help clear the path, if that seems reasonable.
Seems more than reasonable.
Do the same. Jack, I mean, you probably lead in charge on Aether tech stuff. The rest of us,
basically,
not a clue. I'm good.
Most everyone is on the other.
All right.
So let's take 5 each then, and then anyone. Well, how many of you are around today?
Including Jack or not? Because he's probably going to be doing his own thing with Aether tech stuff.
Excluding Jack.
There is 3 of us. Yeah, 3 of us today.
I'll be down there.
Okay.
You want to try things, but no.
Who do we have that's here for fighting but isn't an Aether technician?
Someone's in water.
I think I'm on.
Behind you.
Probably not me.
You're gonna be on a pylon?
Hi, Mom. Hi.
I think so. Okay. I'll be divine casting, so.
Then,
What's that? You all met Lily?
how many of Lumen are going?
I'll accept Rowan and Sunny.
5. 4.
4. Okay.
How do we?
I've got 5, so that's probably fine for that.
This one doesn't like it.
If you two maybe want to go with Terra, that'll round their numbers out a little bit, and if we assign,
It's a final wish, so you got you.
we're gonna be light on fighters.
Yeah.
We have Gellup who's going.
Hey, Malik.
If it helps,
I'll do what I can to fight, but I'll do either process. I don't mind. I plan on kind of playing this.
Yeah, we're just trying to be thorough. But I think it's about time we corralled everybody.
Holding a pylon and doing the thing to go stand over by the edge, and if you're not holding a pylon, don't be on that edge.
So divine people who want to do the pylon stuff over here.
If you're helping with the pylon, be over there.
Hey,
If you're
Angel.
helping defend the people with the pylons, don't be over there.
And Gio.
If you're going,
What's going on? What we doing?
yeah.
Gellup, that's the pylon edge. This is the smack stuff edge.
Okay, cool.
What's happening?
Attention, we are currently planning for the excursion down below. Please come over here if you are participating.
Okay.
Aether tech stuff. Kill Rift Beasts.
Helma and Riley, are you both aware of the...
I'll hop on a pylon.
It could be either. It's just
Using divine will be faster by nature, and then
The more divine we have, a potentially faster reaction, the less time we have to spend before it gets going.
exactly.
You doing it?
Is that crew on the other side of things?
A pretty sizable number of people that aren't divine.
And Gio will also be over here since he's a divine caster. So, count for that.
Honestly, I think we have a pretty solid balance of divine to non-divine, or honestly, possibly more divine to non, with that in mind.
What we want to do is make sure that we have a divine caster on every other one, because I believe we have at least 5, if not 6.
We can organize ourselves and kind of like take positions, like once we get down there, organize about where we'll be standing, and those people bring their pylon into position so that we're not having to have multiple people run around and set them up.
I'll corral us. I'll put us down where we need to be put down.
Finding out together?
So each person I'll be operating one should probably carry the one they're going to use, so that we can get them in position quicker.
And Jill,
What's up?
you're gonna be on this side. You're probably gonna be on a pylon.
What is the side?
This side is for
yeah, I'm not quite sure what the sides are.
people who are on Aether Tech or people with Divine who can power the pylons. Basically, we need 5 people that have regular mana and then
more than necessary over here. We have 12 presently.
Perfect.
Yuki, if that's all right.
11.
Sounds good.
No, a big pull has my head hurt.
11. Someone as a potential backup, otherwise.
Yeah,
they
that
can,
sounds good to me. All right.
Oh, I'm sounds like speaking divine.
No, I think he's going over there to talk to them, maybe.
This is Pylon Squad.
We can always grab someone else when we get down there.
Yeah.
Pylon Squad,
Well,
let's
basically, hard
follow me.
assign
We're
them-
going to go and get pylons and get back up here so we can get moving.
I believe they're all already down.
Yeah, the pylons are
I was
down.
gonna say,
Sure.
maybe we should just take them straight out the door.
I don't know.
Let's go straight out the door then.
All right.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
All right. Bigness, protect. I said, are you doing pilot?
Pylons are inside, I believe.
I thought we were heading straight out the door.
We're getting the pylons. Pylons through there. Pylons through there.
Oh, I thought that we brought them down already. Got it.
Did we? Let me check.
Let me check.
Oh, the pylons? Yep, never mind. They're down.
What's the map?
All right, never mind. The pylons are down there. All right, cool.
Exactly where they are.
Yeah, well, we all need to head down there anyways.
Let's
so
go.
Sweet.
Let's just get underway with it.
As we walk That is a good recommendation.
If you have a moment to spare, even if you're doing a pile-on, you should probably have a shroud up before we pass the threshold.
Definitely. I'm gonna be right back, just really quickly. I'm gonna be right back. I'll catch up with you guys.
I don't mean to stop your walk. Keep doing it.
Keep the rift beasts off.
I'm gonna go say hi.
Bye, Mom.
Hi, hello. Oh,
Hello. Goodbye, my dear.
You're right.
Be safe.
Will do. Wish me luck.
Luca. Luca.
Good luck.
You're gonna introduce me.
This is Amber. Amber, this is my mom.
Eliza, nice.
Gotta go. Hup.
If you're coming, come. People are leaving.
Well, assuming we're all coming all together, so let's hope that case.
Those people from both parties.
Yeah, we're heading down to get ready.
At least the pylons are all in place. I didn't realize people had already done that. Oh, I've got it on me. Don't worry.
Okay.
Also, giving you a heads up as well, Luca, that Tally has requested that I have a checkup before when we get down there, just to see if I'm able to stay or not.
My
Sounds
shield
good.
is large enough for someone like Lorian.
Same with Helma. So
If I have to, I'll go back up with you. Good. Thanks for letting me know.
I'll be fine. I'll let you know. I'm with you on the pylon.
Grab one.
Don't do it again.
Don't plan on it.
All right. Weird how much like a research expedition this feels like for how crazy it's gonna get.
Get your shrouded up, guys.
I figure
More
we
than
can
likely, the results
do
is
some
gonna be
initial
very
culling at the wall.
interesting.
You know.
Sounds good.
We should theoretically be safe until we actually pass the wall, so...
Yeah, we'll do our final splitting up and stuff down there. Tara's gonna take half of the group and head to the right, and we're gonna take the other half and go left, and hopefully we can clear enough space for the 5.
Are you talking about once we get into the barrier?
Yeah, once we go through.
Got
We'll
it.
fight to... where is the barrier?
It's just right up against the cave entrance.
Be careful on the gap.
On the far side?
On the near side. So the city itself is secure, but as soon as you get to that cave entrance, it's blocked off.
There's that sort of big long tunnel with the rocks falling in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's where it is.
Got it. Cool. Can we move it?
It's that'd be pretty cool.
I'm not sure if that would be
but
a good idea or not.
yeah, moving it might make it unstable and it might hitch.
That would be bad.
For the safety's sake, we should probably leave it where it is.
Just clearing my throat. Sorry.
I mean, do you need to? Aren't we protected?
No one's. Are we ever good?
I think we're good a lot of the time.
We're occasionally good at what we do. We're occasionally terrible at what we do.
Hell, I think for the fact that we have basically no central structure, we do a hell of a good job.
Elenia? This is the part where you should be keeping an eye on the drift touch.
Okay, I'll go back in.
Alright, I think if we just cut this way, it's the quickest.
Yeah.
But
You can
always...
get through off to the side.
Oh, I got caught.
That's what you guys are being told.
All right. You heard something?
No, it's still Hail, Doctor.
Are you going down there?
Yep.
Half a foot shorter.
Okay. Wonderful. Vasha ran down there.
Okay.
Uh-oh. She was complaining about her headache, and then it started to get extremely
they'll find
worse.
Oh, hell.
Keeping
From
from
going to the rift or
helping,
something
and then she just sprint down there. So.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll catch
Yeah,
up.
no, that's really bad.
Since it's on me,
That's really bad.
Yeah,
Listen,
put
if
her
you
up
have
in
shrouds,
the-
put them up now. We might... She might be interfering with the barrier if she's being controlled.
Should I sprint? Should I just bolt?
You might want to... Oh, I'm not your captain.
Yes, honestly.
So,
if
do you
you
want me to just
can,
bolt?
To go with
Yeah,
Nil?
go for it.
Okay.
Alright.
Oops.
I know we're killing it.
Come on. Where'd the damn thing go? Hello? There we go.
Something to make, do the job and whatever. Nothing.
Fuck's sake.
Gotcha.
All right.
It's a wall.
Yep.
Don't walk into the.
I
Why are you not walking into walls?
was just thinking.
Reminds me of when you used to run into the trees back at the island.
I think they already are, just...
What is that, Captain? Big, bright, and orange. You got missing.
How true.
The people's captain. Okay. How you feeling, Riley?
I'm feeling okay, I guess, but I haven't had my pass checked, so we'll get closer.
I mean, if you're feeling
We'll-
okay, then that is good, at least for the now.
Yeah. Let's keep going though, because if we stay, we might not be able to stop whatever's happening.
Yep, let's go. It's quicker this way. Did we find her?
We should.
Okay.
Hey, the technicians, grab.
Good.
Beast now. Worms now. Big electrical beams come at us.
We'll help out how we can. That's what you guys need.
Right.
Are going to be on pylons. I have put Ren in charge of combat.
Do we know where the pylons got put?
Yeah, in one of these houses.
I think they're in a building down that way.
Right, okay.
Let's go look.
Pylon squad, come with me.
I think we can find them.
It was one of the houses this way, right, Philia?
Yeah.
There it is.
Here we are. Yeah.
Okay. Here they are. Damn, we're gonna need some pig guys for the,
I can carry 2 of them if needed.
Is this the whole, this isn't the whole pylon squad? Alright.
No, I think some people are still at the...
Oh, hell.
Some people are taking the long way
Just in
down.
case.
Yeah, everyone grab as many as you can carry. We'll just take them all over. And then put down the ones
I
that...
should be able to.
Should I be shrouded?
No, you being shrouded is not going to interfere with this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
should be
just...
fine. Now we just need to carry
Just
this.
as long as you're not casting magic into it, I don't. It should.
Yeah.
I was told.
Here.
Actually, Lauren, could you take
Oh.
the machine?
It's not real.
Taking the machine.
I can help you. Here. Someone take my 2. I'll help you lower him.
I don't know if I could lift that very much.
All right.
You're probably going to